punishment does the prince announce? What suffering lies in store for me that I do not know of?
You know too much about suffering. I have news about the prince's punishment.
Is the prince's punishment only less awful than doomsday?
He made a gentler decision. You won't die, but you'll be banished from the city.
Ha! Banishment? Be merciful and say death. Exile is much worse than death. Don't say banishment.
From now on, you'll be banished from Verona. You should be able to endure this because the world's broad and wide.
There is no world for me outside the walls of Verona except purgatory, torture, and hell itself. So to be banished from Verona is like being banished from the world, and being banished from the world is death. Banishment is death by the wrong name. Calling death banishment is like cutting off my head with a golden axe and smiling while being murdered.
O deadly sin, O rude and unthankful boy, you committed a crime that is punishable by death, but the kind prince took sympathy on you and ignored the law when he substituted banishment for death. This is kind and mercy, and you don't realize it.
It's torture, not mercy. Heaven is here because Juliet is here. Every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy animal that lives here can see her, but Romeo can't. Flies are healthier and more honorable and better suited for romance than Romeo. They can take a hold of Juliet's wonderful white hand, and they kiss her sweet lips. Even while she remains a pure virgin, she blushes when her lips touch each other because she thinks it's a sin. If you are a member of a divine spiritual order of men who forgive sins, and you say you are my friend, how do you have the heart to manage me with the word banishment?
Listen to me, you stupid man.
Oh, you're just going to talk about banishment again.
I'll give you protection from that word. I'll give you the antidote for your trouble. Philosophy. Philosophy will comfort you even though you're banished.
You're still talking about banishment. Forget about philosophy, unless philosophy can create a Juliet, or pick up a town and move it somewhere else, or reverse a prince's punishment. It doesn't do me any good. Don't say anything else.
So madmen like you are deaf?
Well, how could they hear if wise men can't see?
Let me talk to you about your situation.
You can't talk about something you don't feel. If you were as young as I am, and if you were in love with Juliet, and you just married her an hour ago, then if you then murdered Tybalt, if you were lovesick like me, and if you were banished, then you might talk about it. You might also tear your hair out and collapse to the ground like I do. You might kneel down and measure the grave that hasn't been dug yet.
Get up, someone's knocking. Hide yourself.
I won't hide unless all the mist from my heartsick groans envelopes me like fog and hides me from people's eyes.
Listen, they're still knocking. Who's there? Romeo, get up. They will take you. Hold on a moment. Get up. Hide in my study. Just a minute. Oh, my lord, why are they being so stupid? I'm coming. Why are you knocking so loud? Where do you come from? What do you want?
Let me in and I'll tell you what Juliet sent me for.
Come in then.
Where is Romeo?
He's on the ground, crying.
Juliet is the same. I'm so sorry. She lies too on the ground, crying and weeping. Stand up and be a man for Juliet's sake. Why do you have so much grief?
What nurse?
Juliet, does she think I'm a murderer? I have ruined her childhood of our joy with blood, but not her blood. Where has she been? Really, how is she? And what about our love?
She hasn't said anything. She just cries and cries on her bed. She thinks of Tybalt and then she thinks of you and starts crying again.
Just my name kills her, like how I killed her kingsman Tybalt. Friar, tell me, where in my body can I cut my name out?
You are acting mature. Would you send your soul to hell by killing yourself? You are not making good of your advantages, just like someone refusing to spend their money. Romeo, you are attractive. Killing yourself would be a disgrace to humankind. Killing yourself for love would be a sin. Romeo, you are very blessed, and you should be thankful. Go spend the night with Juliet, but make sure you leave before the guards take their place at the city gates so you can escape to Montague.
Oh Lord, I could stay here all night listening to such good advice. Educated men are so impressive. My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come tonight.
Do so. Tell my sweet lady to be ready to scold me.
Here, sir, this is the ring she asked me to give you. Hurry up, it's getting late.
Thank you, this makes me feel so much better.
Now get out of here. Good night. Everything depends on this. Either be out of here before the night watchmen take their position, or leave in disguise after daybreak. I'll find your servant and he'll update you now. And then when your case as it stands here. Give me your hand. It's late. Farewell. Good night.